Mike Castellucci was at the game last night, too, so he might be a little blurry-eyed this morning.
Are you, Mike? How you feeling?
I'm a little blurry-eyed this morning. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was fun last night, though. It was a good time. Did they win? Because I didn't stay for the game.
Yes, I know. We both left at the same time.
And why are you guys so blurry-eyed?
Because anything past 9 o'clock, we're blurry-eyed.
Thank you. That's right.
Yes, they did win.
Well, this man should be blurry-eyed, for crying out loud. Sasha Popper. Now, listen to his story, you guys. You know, David and I, we walked from. Actually, we took the escalator, right, from the upper level down. This gentleman rode his skateboard, that one, across the country. He started in Brooklyn or New Jersey, wherever you're from. Brooklyn, okay. But he's from New Jersey. And he rode it all the way across America. I mean, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Okay, Sasha, first of all, why in the world would you do something like that?
I wanted to see the country, and I also wanted to train for the Adrenalina Skateboard Marathon.
Which is coming up, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. That's something that you could really enjoy. It's a marathon, 26.2 around Fiesta Island. We'll talk about that coming. You're going to do that too?
Yep, of course.
Okay, so we're crazy. Let's establish that. No, actually, wow. I mean, what were some of the stories? I mean, start off from Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn, I left August 1st, and it was raining, and that kind of put a damper on the whole beginning of the trip. Nothing like a bunch of downpouring rain to get your spirits down, but around D.C. it started lightening up, and I actually broke a board. I got hit by a car, and I had a board sent down for a couple of days, so I had to walk around D.C. for 3 days until my board got down there, and then I started skating again, and it was just, I saw great things. South Carolina was absolutely amazing. I had some friends down there who took care of me and got my spirits up, and I was like, all right, I can do this. And from there, it was just the scenery was absolutely beautiful, seeing sunrise, sunset, day after day, things that most people would never see.
Unbelievable. I mean, and you're only on the East Coast still. We've got a long trip to go. You went through Atlanta, Dallas, that route?
Yep, I went all the way down from Brooklyn to Atlanta, Georgia, and then I started shooting west from there through Dallas and New Mexico, Arizona, and all the way here to San Diego, and it was absolutely spectacular trip.
Now, what did you do to keep from going crazy? I mean, day after day, you don't go very fast on a skateboard. I see that you've collected some things. This is terrific. Just old license plates and stuff?
Yeah, I was on the side of the road, and the license plates are
Colorado.
pretty easy to spot because nothing looks like a license plate. The numbers are pretty easy to spot on the side of the road because I couldn't look at the horizon for too long, so I just started picking them up, and every time I'd be like, all right, I needed a license plate from this state. Hoping that a certain state would pop up. Sometimes it would, sometimes it didn't, and it's a little momentum because I didn't want to spend any money on like gift shop items, so I was like, license plates are perfect. They're pretty light.
That's great.
Except when you collect this many.
Yeah, well, that's terrific. How long did it take you?
It took me almost 2 months.
Okay. And you're on the last leg. In fact, we've got him before he goes his last little bit, and maybe we'll see him off as the morning progresses. But we're here at Adrenalina in Bird Rock at the skateboard shop. And Vinny Rada, we're going to talk about why he's here also now. Just to briefly tell us about it.
He just came here to help promote the Adrenalina Skateboard Marathon, which is going to be on October 20th. That's a Saturday. Still have plenty of time to sign up. You can do that at the adrenalinatskateboardmarathon.com. It's a great way to get out there, promote health, and alternative transportation.
So anybody who's thinking, well, maybe I could do it, maybe I couldn't, all we have to do is look at Sasha, who's gone about 3,000. Do you know how many miles you went?
It's about 3,000.
Okay, about 3,000. You could do 26.2 for crying out loud. All right, we're going to have more of Sasha's story. Maybe we'll hit some of the Midwestern states coming up in just a little bit. David, for now, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Mike, we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks so much.
From golfing to skateboarding, Mike Castellucci is about to go for a ride this morning, right, Mike?
Hey, Mike.
No, I'm not going to go for a ride. This gentleman is. No, You know, he just ended a ride. Just a little one from Brooklyn. Yeah, that Brooklyn, New York, here to California on that. We'll talk about his adventure coming up. Stay right there. Good Morning San Diego continues in 2 minutes, 18 seconds.
The sun is shining down.
Well, welcome back. Okay, if you are a skateboarder,
Right.
or you've ever wanted to be one, here's your inspiration.
Yeah, Mike Castellucci is your inspiration this morning.
This is incredible inspiration, and he'll talk about it a little more, but Sasha Popper just wheeled into California from New York, New Jersey, actually. How long did it take? About 2 months, right?
About 2 months. Today's the, 28th?
Yeah,
So,
of September. I could see where you'd get mixed up after being on the road.
Track of days, hours, weeks, months.
Yeah. Here's the deal. Today will mark the last little bit of Sasha's skate. In fact, through his trip, a couple of times he got hurt, and then he retraced his miles just to make sure that he did everything. And so this morning is no different. They're going to take him back to an intersection down in Pacific Beach and then skate right back to here, the finish line, Adrenalina here in Bird Rock, just to make it official. We wanted him here, though, this morning. Now, Sasha, Alexis and David, you were talking about inspiration. I asked him what his parents thought of all this, and you said?
I said that they loved and supported me, but they didn't really know what I was doing. Yeah. And I told them, check out my Facebook. They're not really great with computers. But
those old people.
They figured it out, and they saw how many strangers were pouring their heart out to me and supporting me and just telling me I can do it. And it was so inspirational to them because before they just thought, hey, my son's just riding a skateboard, and didn't know the meaning that the whole entire community was supporting me, and just everybody was just so inspired by what I was doing. And it has helped my relationship with my parents tremendously. And now, I call my mom every day, and she loves hearing from me, my little stories every day. And they think it's the greatest thing on earth that I'm doing.
Well, we want to hear your little stories. In fact, don't you think you should have a book? I think I'm just putting that in your ear because that should be the case. You took a lot of pictures. You took a journal and so forth?
Yeah, I have a Facebook page, A-Cross America, and it shows videos, stories, pictures of my whole entire trip, and every sponsor that helped me out, like Vans, Shroppers Union, Adrenalina Skateboard Marathon, and every sponsor that helped, and everybody that supported and poured their heart out and just was there to support me.
We'll take a look at the poster right there in the window. If 3,000 miles weren't enough, 26.2 awaits you. We're talking about the skateboard marathon coming up on October 20th. It's at Fiesta Island. You could get tickets. Why don't you talk about that little thing? Why'd you start that?
Just a way to promote health and fitness, and use skateboards not just a toy for little kids. You can use it to get around, and as Sasha demonstrated, you can go across country if you needed to. Right. Or just do a little marathon for it. So.
If you need a little inspiration, just talk about Sasha's trip across America. 26.2 doesn't seem that far after that.
Not after that, not at all. So there's no excuse. Anyone could get out there and do it. The Adrenalina Skateboard Marathon.com. If you don't want to do the full 26, we do have just a one-lap race that you could do. So it's another way to get out there and experience it. It's nothing like being out there with 200 other skaters going racing each other.
All right, David and Alexis, I'm going to start preparing for my one lap. That's what I'm going to do. That sounds terrific, and maybe you could even meet Sasha here. Terrific story, isn't it? We'll send it back to you.
The part that I love the most is that he said that it helped him reconnect with his family. I think that's amazing.
Yep, that's exactly it. It wasn't even just inspirational for everyone else, but it was inspirational for he and his family, and that's terrific.
All right. Good stuff, Mike.
Thanks,
Thank
Mike.
you.
All right, Mike Castellucci's got some inspirational words this morning.
That's right. He's in La Jolla. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
All right, there's the Adrenalina Longboard Skate Shop. If only there was a skateboarder coming this way from Brooklyn, New York. That would really make the story interesting. All the way 3,000 miles, skating all and there he is, right on cue. That's perfect. The last little leg, Sasha Popper, he started out 2 months ago in New York and skateboarded across America. What was the hardest thing?
Probably the loneliness in the mountains.
Yeah, loneliness. I mean, I can't believe. In fact, you were saying that you'd ask people for direct. No, I don't have any money.
Yeah. Everybody thought I was homeless, but they don't realize I have skateboards.
especially something like that.
Expensive skateboards.
And the hills, you say?
Yeah, the hills, because every time you look at a huge mountain range and you just start kind of doubting yourself, everything would just come and you'd be like, oh, I can't do this, and you'd have to fight with yourself and get over that barrier that you can do it, you've gone this far, and you just got to keep going.
Unbelievable. You picked up things. You have a little backpack there. You've picked up things along the way, license plates and so forth. And I thought this was interesting. What's that all about?
It's a huge piece of glass that I found in California. It weighs me down, but it's a momentum that I can keep for the rest of my life and say, hey, I found this in California.
You knew where it came from, just a little memento. That's terrific. Congratulations. And if 3,000 miles weren't enough, 26.2 coming his way. You can see it right on that poster there. It's a skateboard marathon that Sasha's going to be involved with the Adrenalina Longboard Specialty Skate Shop. Tell us about that. That's October 20th, right?
October 20th, correct. And actually the prize purse got bumped up to $5,000. So not only a good way to have fun, but a chance to win some money.
Wait a minute. So you could do just one lap, too, if you don't want to do all 26.2, and it'll be fun. But prize, is he eligible?
He's eligible as well. Everyone doing the full marathon is eligible to win some of that prize money.
Boy, I don't know. I think you've got a leg up, at least a skateboard up on some of the competition.
I might be
too tired. That's true.
So come out and see. Come out and see what. Yeah.
Very good. Fiesta Island. If you need more information, they could go to
the Adrenalina Skateboard Marathon.com.
All right. Very good. Congratulations on an incredible trip, guys. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Mike. Thank you so much for that.